So we're here in St. Augustine. We're just dumping off a load of gravel for tomorrow. In our little trailer, we can only put one thing in here at a time, so basically we have gravel and trencher. So we try to get our gravel offloaded, and or sometimes we go pick up the gravel while we're digging. But we're right here, we're just down in Palm Coast, which is only about 30 miles from here. So we were able to bring that gravel up here for tomorrow, just dump it off. We'll be ready to go tomorrow morning. Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple James. Today we are in St. Augustine, Florida. This is the nation's oldest city, over 500 years old. And we're actually away from the ocean here, but still just a regular neighborhood. And we're going to be solving a backyard water problem and putting in a whole bunch of pipe, running the trencher, things like that. Let me show you what's going on. So always call your 811. It's the same number across the country, 811. That's the utility locators line, and they'll come out and they'll locate all your utilities for you before you dig. First thing you do, when you get ready to dig, it's always a good idea to open up your water meter, find that shutoff, just in case you hit that water line. We always do this on every job, make sure that we have access to shutting off things, and you can see their water meter right here. So, typical problem back here in the back. Got the screened in lanai pool, and of course there's water coming all through there by the foundation. But in addition to that, you see the downspout that comes down. This is a huge amount of water that comes off that roof. It's called super gutter, and that's a structural gutter that the lanai actually attaches to, and it's 7 inches. It's huge, so a lot of water comes down there. We're going to take a line from over there where Matt's digging by the downspout, French drain across. It's going to turn, and you can kind of see the low spot here where it's just been holding water. Further, the homeowner decided he was going to try to do a dry well, and you can see dry wells don't work. That groundwater is way too high. So we're going to take our excess and go ahead and fill that in, and we're going to send a line all the way back. And there's a little canal back there. We'll discharge into the canal. This is all solid pipe as it runs back. And our collection will be a couple catch basins, and of course our gravel perforated pipe as we come through all this area. A good job the homeowner could do, you definitely need a trencher for this. We're quite deep. There are going to be irrigation lines. Nobody can mark those, so we'll probably cut a few. But again, just a real straightforward job. Let's get started. So while the trencher does a whole lot of work, we still have some to hand dig. You can see Chance did a nice job of getting along that foundation, exposing all those irrigations. This line's coming down through. We'll take some more soil out of there and continue all the way back to the back. So we're right here at the fence, and of course we've got a great big tree right here. That's where the trencher really comes in handy. It will cut these roots, but it takes a little time to do so. If you're using a trencher, remember you work backwards. So basically Chuck came all the way down this direction, then he turned it around, and he came right up to the fence. And we'll just keep on going. So to kind of review, remember what's happening here is that you can see that foundation. A lot of water is getting underneath of this and coming up. And you can see the water just laying in the trench down here. I mean, it's just full of groundwater. So we're going to run our footer pipe along from here through, just a small section. We are going to run that downspout through there, but it'll be fine. Shouldn't be an issue. We need to get that water to come right down through. We're going to use the pipe with sock wrapped around it out here. Over there is perforated pipe surrounded by gravel, and that will be encased in fabric. But over here, we can just go with the sock pipe and gravel over top of that and underneath to allow that water to be picked up from all this area. And you can see that groundwater. Remember, the homeowner was going to do a dry well, and like I've said it 1,000 times, dry wells do not work. As groundwater rises, it doesn't matter how big this dry well is, when that groundwater rises, that water has no place to go. So we're going to give that water a place to go with a 4-inch pipe. It runs all the way back to the bank. There's a little canal back there. It's pretty deep, Gravity will take it away. Again, you'll never beat Mother Nature, but wow, this system should work really good and last for years and years to come. So really, the most expensive things on this job are really your catch basins and your tees. Each of these tees, ADS has gone up considerably over the years. I remember when these were like $1.99. Now they're $6 or $7 depending on where you go. And of course, you need these catch basins. And these are pretty inexpensive. They're 10 bucks plus the lid, so about 15 bucks a piece. These are really the most expensive parts of this gravity system. Yes, gravel, if you remember us dumping that gravel yesterday, gravel here in Florida, you have to think about, there is no gravel here, so it's all brought in by the truck. So gravel's expensive down here. Whereas up north, where you've got a quarry, you can get a yard of gravel for between $25 and $35. Down here, gravel's about $80 a yard. Very expensive stuff. So from the foundation drain, remember it comes around, comes down through here, real muddy because it was so wet. This will all clean up real nice though when we're all done. Just finished putting this dirt back up on the trench. We take a little bit away. Contrary to what some people say, this soil will settle, and it settles quite quickly if you take some of it away.
Well, my name is John Kagan. I've been watching Chuck and the crew for a long time. They clearly are doing a great job here. I've been having a bit of a problem with drainage in one area. It actually was from the original foundation. When they set the home, they didn't grade it correctly. So they're coming out here, they're setting, I don't know, a couple hundred feet of line, and I'm thoroughly pleased with their job, and I knew I was going to be pleased from the start from watching the videos. I actually own a business. It's called Therapy Tools, and I'm a physical therapist as well as my wife, and we make products to make the job easier for physical therapists, and then we're working on a new product right now to get out to the community so people can use them in areas such as post-therapy, pre-therapy, and they can always get a hold of us at therapytools.online, and we're always open. I work from home. I also do some pro bono work out in town and some volunteer work as well. So I appreciate everything Chuck's been doing and the crew has been doing. So I highly suggest them, recommend.
Hey, just another really quick note. I know everybody's getting kind of tired of me telling you, but we are extremely busy, and it is, already hurricane season. Of course, it really begins in late August, September. I urge you to sign up online if you'd like us to do some work for you. It's very important. Our schedule is full. Thanks. So remember, there's two different kinds of manholes. You can see this one tells you right on the top, sanitary sewer, and you do not ever bring your rainwater into the sewer, okay? That's a very big no-no. Has been not allowed for 60, 70 years across the country. And if you're going to tap into a storm drain manhole, you can see the storm drains down here. If you tap into a storm drain manhole, you've got to get a permit from the county because they want to know what you're putting in there. So always remember that. Do not ever tap into your sanitary sewer, not even the sump pump from your basement or crawl space. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day. So it's always good to see the young entrepreneurs. We're at a golf course and we got the lemonade stands right here. So cool. So of course we're going to help out, buy some soda, $1.50. I guess that's about the same price as a gas station. But it's pretty cool to see the young entrepreneur. Looks like maybe her brother's across the street over there. You probably can't see him, but he's at another golf crossing over there. Great young entrepreneurs. Love to see it. Hey, just another really quick note. I know everybody's getting kind of tired of me telling you, but we are extremely busy, and it is, already hurricane season. Of course, it really begins in late August, September. I urge you to sign up online if you'd like us to do some work for you. It's very important. Our schedule is full. Thanks.